And I remember a great old prophet visited my church and preached on the atonement in the crown of thorns. And he said that what it means is that the cross was the canceling of every curse. Jesus became a curse for you so that you would not have to what? You would never have to be forsaken. He said, my God, why have you forsaken me? His death was for you so that you would not have to receive the curse. He became a curse for you. That means that even the curse of the unproductive ground is broken off your life. That one of the first manifestations that everyone can relate to is that you have to work, you have to toil, you have to sweat on your brow to get food in your mouth. This has been the story of mankind, laboring for the next meal so that they could survive and maybe get clothing or a hut or wood to burn in the winter. And here you have the atonement in the crown of thorns says that this piercing of the brow that comes with thorns, that trouble and anxiety and fear that racks your mind as a provider, as a survivor, that God breaks that off of you through the crown of thorns. Therefore, be anxious for nothing, but with everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, make your requests known to God. My peace I give to you. In the world you'll have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I've overcome the world. I'm with you. Now, therefore, let's break anxiety off. Break the power of the piercing uncertainty and fear of the future. I break it off of you. And anyone who's walked deeply in the mystical union of the Spirit of God and has done their work in this area knows that a calmness and a serenity comes over God's people, because the crown of thorns was when Jesus took upon himself the trauma of man's rebellion and the earth not working with you. And suddenly, when that's broken, the earth starts to work with you. You're no longer having to labor by the sweat of your brow, but we have a different kind of thing. It's called sowing and reaping. It's obedience to God. It's trusting in him and his provision. There's a different type of thing, and it's no longer the sweat of your brow producing. It's the sweat of his brow that broke the curse off of you. And I'm saying that now because
it's also the forgiveness of sins. I mean, this is Rab, so I don't know if everybody watching, even the people who watch on social media, right? When we say, okay, he died. Well, why did he die? Why does it matter? It's just another guy dying. He died a painful death. A lot of people die painful deaths. So it's like, why is it different? That's what I would say, Lance. Why is it different?
Yeah, and
man of God.
And you're right. This is for Rab. But since they have us on Sunday morning now, I feel like
they're not in church if they're watching you and me.
Well, which might be their only.
If it's Sunday
church.
Morning, this might be their church. Exactly.
So I give you the news, but we're gonna get this is the real. It's called the good news, and the good news is that in this week of Passover, the Jewish people would celebrate the fact that in the time of their history, God passed over their sins, and while they were, in a sense, having the ritual of the lamb being sacrificed, God was sacrificing his son. And Jesus became the sacrifice for sin, so that God, having laid all of our iniquity upon him, you could be free. And so he took the place of the unjust. He became, in a sense, it's like justice had to find a way of judging. And Jesus said, I'll take the penalty. He took the penalty, and upon him was laid the sins of the world. So when he went into the tomb, having never sinned, he came out with the authority to forgive sin. Because unlike us, when he died, sin had no power over him because he had never sinned. So pray this prayer with me. Say, Father, in Jesus' name, I ask you to forgive my sins and let Jesus come into my heart now. And I give my life to you to follow you all my days. And as you do that and say that sincerely, resurrection life will come alive on the inside of you.